a journalist who predicted his own death, a man who exposed corruption and paid the ultimate price for it. This is the story of Lasantha Wickrematunge, the Sri Lankan journalist who wrote his own obituary just days before he was murdered. Welcome to Dark Files, where the truth is buried deep in silence and shadows. On the morning of January 8, 2009, Lasantha Wickrematunge, editor of the newspaper The Sunday Leader, was driving to work in Colombo, the capital of Sri Lanka. Suddenly, 4 men on motorcycles wearing helmets surrounded his car. They didn't fire a gun. Instead, they smashed open the window and brutally attacked him with a metal rod. Lasantha was left barely alive. Though rushed to the hospital, he died a few hours later. His murder stunned the nation and the world. Lasantha was a respected journalist, lawyer, and editor who wasn't afraid to speak the truth, especially against the powerful. He used his newspaper to uncover government corruption, military secrets, and human rights violations during the Rajapaksa government. He even criticized Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the powerful defense secretary, directly in his articles. The Rajapaksa family has been one of the most powerful political dynasties in Sri Lanka. At the time of this story, Mahinda Rajapaksa was the president of Sri Lanka from 2005 to 2015, and his brother Gotabaya Rajapaksa was the powerful defense secretary. They led the country with a strong hand, knowing for defeating the Tamil Tiger rebels, but also for facing serious accusations of corruption, human rights abuses, and silencing critics, including journalists. Lasantha Wickrematunge exposed serious corruption and abuse of power within the Rajapaksa government. He revealed that millions of dollars were misused in a shady MiG fighter jet deal involving fake companies, directly linking it to then Defense Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa. His investigations also pointed to the military's involvement in extrajudicial killings, enforced disappearances, and the suppression of press freedom. Lasantha wasn't afraid to name powerful figures or speak out against injustice. Through his fearless reporting, he uncovered the dark side of the war victory narratives and demanded accountability for human rights violations, a bold stand that likely cost him his life. Lasantha received many threats before he was killed. In fact, he once got a threatening phone call from President Mahinda Rajapaksa himself, shouting at him over an article. But Lasantha never backed down. He believed in journalism as a way to protect democracy. Just days before his death, he even wrote his own obituary, predicting that he might be killed for his work and accusing the government of targeting journalists. Just days before he was murdered, Lasantha Wickrematunge wrote his final editorial, a chilling letter from beyond the grave, knowing it would be published after his death. When finally I am killed, it will be the government that kills me. After his assassination, the case went nowhere. No one was arrested. Evidence went missing. Key witnesses were silent. The investigation was deliberately delayed for years. In 2015, a new government reopened the case. Investigators uncovered links to military intelligence units, possibly under the command of Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the time. Yet, despite this, no one has been held accountable to this day. The Sri Lankan judicial system faces many challenges: political influence, slow trials, and lack of witness protection for powerful figures like the Rajapaksas. Immunity and influence often shield them from the law. That's why even after all these years, Lasantha's case is still not solved. Lasantha's daughter, Ahimsa Wickrematunge, took the fight to the international stage. In 2019, she filed a case in the United States against Gotabaya Rajapaksa for her father's murder. However, the US court dismissed the case due to presidential immunity, since Gotabaya had just become the president of Sri Lanka. In 2019, Gotabaya Rajapaksa became president, but his government was soon hit by one of the worst economic crises in Sri Lanka's history, with fuel shortages, inflation, and mass protests. In July 2022, after millions of people marched in protest, Gotabaya fled the country and resigned from the presidency. It was a dramatic fall from power. Yes, as of now, The investigation into Lasantha's murder is still open, but with very little progress. Many Sri Lankans and international observers believe justice is being delayed on purpose, and that powerful people are still being protected. Dear Lasantha, you were not just a journalist. You were a voice for the voiceless, a warrior for truth. Though they try to silence you, your words live on. Your courage continues to inspire the world. We will not forget you. We will not stop fighting for justice. What do you think about Lasantha's legacy and the fight for justice? Comment below. We want to hear your thoughts. If you want more untold stories, subscribe to Dark Files and share this video. Stay informed and remember, the truth always comes out.